What about it, YouTube? Okay, I don't know what goes on, but a lot of comments will show up in my notifications, and when I click on the comment to my own video, the comment's gone. And the likes will fly around. There'll be 5 and then there'll be 1, and then it'll catch up, or who knows what's going on with YouTube. I have no idea. But if you post a comment on my video, chances are I'm not deleting it. I will tell you if I'm going to delete your comment. And basically, you have to come and just say something so stupid that I have no choice but to get rid of you. I'm not trying to get rid of comments. It's not my thing. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is Trump again. And what's he saying lately? The dude is just, I mean, I guess people don't hear what he says sometimes. I could have been guilty of that to a degree because I wanted to believe that the guy had something about him that was real. But at this point, the only thing real about him is that he's fake. And so he comes out on this interview and says that Congress used to be ran by Israel. And then he says, now you've got a bunch of Israel hating people in Congress, and they're running it. Like AOC and Omar. And then he goes on to say something about Israel was running it. We all know that, and rightfully so. Does that make any sense? This is the United States of America, Trump, and whoever else that cares to listen to the facts. This is the United States of America. Our Congress shouldn't be ran by another country. That on its face is treasonous. That on its face is sedition. No country should be running our government. Duh. So Trump, and before that news hit me, I was just thinking about Trump, and the song "Sympathy for the Devil" came to my mind, and then I was like, wasn't he playing that at his rallies or something? And I looked it up, and sure enough, and I was just putting it together because it's like uh, who he is, and people have sympathy for him, and so they'll sympathize. Oh, shucks, golly gee, Trump really tried, but the deep state and you know, just gosh, golly gee, he just couldn't do anything but not drain the swamp and empower the swamp and become politically weak on purpose and hand over the levers of power to the biggest freak show, degenerate clown act I've ever seen. But hey, uh, right, make America great again. It's it's all been a sham. Trump is the biggest loser, and we've got to be honest about it. People have got to just be honest about it. Um, Going into this next election, though, I'll be doing some more videos probably on this topic. I think it's important that you vote simply because we know what's going on. We know that they're cheating. And so you can't sit home and become apathetic. You have to make them cheat to a point where it's gonzo. Even worse than last time. I mean, you got to make it so they have to cheat so much that the totals don't are nowhere near the eligible voters, so that it's just so in your face, right? So it's very important to go out there and vote for anything but the cheater. Because if there's a third party or independent candidate or whatever race it is, whatever's going on, those people will come together with the Republicans, right, on the cheating part. So as long as you go out there and don't vote for the cheater, it'll make the cheater have to expose himself. And I'm just saying, there's very little that we're given, right, as far as having representative government like we're supposed to. The little bit that they pretend to give us is the vote. And so I think it's very important to go out there and make them cheat to a point that it's gonzo. All right, anyway, that's it for this one. Just Trump is such a letdown. Trump is such a pile. Oh, wow. He's the worst. And let me say one little thing, too. I was listening to Adam Green, who I haven't listened to in a long time, talk to Bjorkness, who I didn't know those guys were getting along anymore. But uh, Bjorkness and Adam are godless friggin' morons. And their chat was full of total idiots, total GDL types. I mean, one guy was in there saying, when can we exterminate the kikes? I mean, what a non-starter. And you cannot LARP anymore like a Jew. And here he is again. He's trashing Christianity. Look, I'll come out and say, look, the whole Flynn thing. That's another one. General Flynn. He directly quoted he called it his prayer. It was a quote of I guess it was a prayer from like some theosophist. It comes straight out of theosophy. Blavatsky and Alice Bailey and I can't remember who the lady is that wrote this prayer thing, but it's a total theosophic new age deal going on. Then he's doing his tour around America, and he's got a sexual degenerate Roger Stone talking about how God was involved in him getting pardoned. Wow. And then you've got, I mean, look at his history. He's into all kind. He got fired from the Bob Dole presidential thing because he was putting out ads as a swinger. The guy's a degenerate. He's a scumbag, and they're blowing the like Jewish horn thing at the Flynn events. So Flynn's off his rocker. Whoever these people are that call themselves Christians that float around him, whatever. They'll find out how Christian they were. And for Adam Green to pretend that that is the face of Christianity, that is, because he talks about how, oh, those are the Christians that are in power, blah, 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 blah. If you're a Christian, you understand that God is in control. God is all powerful, and he let us know him as a person, as a man, by coming to earth as Jesus, and the Jews killed him. So, Adam, calling Jesus Jewish is really stupid and retarded too. Like, God is Jewish, really? I mean, you sound so Jewish. That's how a Jew would talk, that God is Jewish. And that's how a Jew would talk, that Jesus is nothing to worry about and to be rejected. So you and all of your clown act followers, you'll find out. You'll find out. You're nothing in the fight because you don't understand that there's a spiritual battle going on. You don't understand what Christianity is to begin with, and you don't understand that the motivation behind those that reject Jesus is just that. Their motivation is that they reject Jesus like 24/7, like full force, like they can't handle it that he's relevant to anyone anymore at all. And you're doing nothing but their work as a Shabbos godless clown, right? You're going to find out that your fairy sky chimp of evolution and your faith in shit happens was a big mistake, bro. So, yeah, Adam Green, General Flynn, Trump. Oh wow, it's hard to keep up with all the garbage out there. But anyway, God bless.